spiciness and bashiness. Like I said, expect.
Bashiness?
Yeah.
How bash are we talking?
I go walk it up and I go walk it up. I go walk it up and I go walk it up.
There you go. A little PTSD from one situation I had. People gonna lick my face. Wait. No, for
You can
sure.
see your face, so you can still feel it. Good evening, Shanta.
Good evening.
Yes, we're going to get close to Shanta Prince this evening.
Yeah, we are.
But this is a long time coming.
It's been a minute since we've seen each other.
That's true.
Let's not talk about COVID and all the things we had planned that
Oh.
never happened.
Many plans.
But glad to be here. It is 2025.
Yes.
Exciting things crop over right around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
It gonna be spicy.
Mm-hmm.
It gonna be spicy. You're gonna get, Shanta could be Shanta.
Mm-hmm.
You can get sweetness,
Right.
but we can get some power. We can get some spiciness and bashiness. Like I said, expect.
Bashiness?
Yeah.
How bash are we talking? Real Bajan bashi?
Yeah. Shanta.
You can expect this one.
No long talk. Straight to the action. I go walk it up and I go walk it up bad. I go walk it up and I go walk it up bad. I go walk it up and I go walk it up bad. Going penny tip, open up and get mad.
It's gonna be very active.
You're
If
gonna
that's a
get
clue,
active.
it's gonna be very active. If that's a clue.
Oh my
It's going
gosh.
to be very active.
Okay.
mhm,
Okay.
mhm.
I like that.
Shanta's doing different things. I am stepping out of the box and having a lot more fun. And I'm excited about that.
New direction?
For some power. Some power and action. So this year, I want everybody to expect the unexpected. But you're going to have fun.
This one exciting though.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. I'll be walking up in my house. My neighbors has got a good concert. And I think that's the one that is going to shock everybody the most. And we'll see what happens.
So just one project you've been working on or more than that?
I got 4.
4 projects.
We have 4 projects happening this year for Grabova. Who knows? Maybe more, because my boy Shaf sent me something last night to check. And we'll see. But that's the beautiful thing about music. Music doesn't expire. So if it don't happen this year, it could happen next year. It might happen as a later release, because I am actively trying to do music throughout the year. I got a shout out to a Daisy. We worked on some stuff, some Afro stuff and whatever that I'm waiting to hear come out. But I feel very excited. I feel energized. So like I said, I'm definitely stepping out of my comfort zone. I don't want to say my comfort zone. I think the public's comfort zone for me.
What do you expect from Shanta?
Yeah, because I had some conversations, and I love that you all love that I do sweet soca and stuff, but it felt like I was being boxed in, and I don't like that. I really don't, because there's so many different sides to me that I let loose, that I have, my moments of aggression and sexiness and sauciness and bashy. I just like anybody else. Like when you play some good dibby music, some good bashment music, some good any type of music, I still walk up again on stage. I'm not just the artist on stage, just singing the sweet soca. I am a person that enjoys all types of music, and I want to be the person that is also creating that music too. That's the whole point of being an artist.
Not just you stush gal.
Is that song that everybody got me in a box, But the song says just because I look in stushy, it don't mean I bougie. I grew up in Pine.
Let them know.
I grew up in Pine. It's a Pine gal. I'm excited for this year. Obviously, I still have nerves.
But the momentum for last year, like it carried forward this year.
Yeah.
It sounds that way.
Yeah. And momentum in terms of just my drive, the creativity, because I'm a lot more involved in the writing. Well, I've always been involved, but actually more in depth, like, alright, there's a concept, or writing something fully and then having
You
somebody
bring it like
tweak.
this to the table.
Yeah. Not that that was not ever what I was doing, but really, really full on. Back to that. I feel like I've gone back to a creative space where I feel comfortable. And, you know, I'm at a stage in life where, like, hey, we have some fun. 'Cause
So, from what you're hearing, it's only you going back to yourself since, I guess, COVID hits.
oh, let's not talk about COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you felt you had to build back some momentum and some courage and some.
Not courage. I feel like what happened during COVID is there were so many things I was supposed to do. My last trip before COVID was to Germany, where I performed for People Red Bull Music Festival and all of that. The whole aim was to be able to get bookings on like opening shows and all of that. And it happened. Well, it was to happen, and then COVID hit, and I was really sad.
So that's 2020.
Yeah, 2020. And like, I felt too in the industry, there was just a change. A change in terms of social media being more important with having your music known.
Yeah.
Stuff like TikTok. When we was in lockdown, so all we had was we can put stuff on social media. Compared to, you know, you going into radio station and pumping this, we would have lost important people. Want to say, you know, remembering people like John Doe.
Rest in peace.
Yeah. I personally thought he was one of those people that when music dropped, even for newcomers to the game, he always would pull out, be like, "This is a show you should watch," or something like that. So, like, missing that energy and vibe. But there are some younger DJs coming up that I was like, yo, this man's nice.
There's a new era.
Yeah, it's a new era. It's a changing of the guard as such. And even with terms of promoters and thing, like, Cropovers be so packed. We had some days
we
last year,
bounced
we had
back.
like 12 and 10 events happen on the same day. And I'm
And
sometimes
nothing numbers.
yeah, and even though I am in the industry, sometimes I be like, I had this going on, but I only know about these other 5 things. Imagine, you say, I only know about these 5 things, that had 5 more. But it's exciting. I just want that to continue throughout the year. Example, my song Hold On Me from last year. I was so glad that I was able to do the visual to have released the same
Coincide
time,
at the
because
same
it was so impactful and helpful. People was like, oh my god, it's so pretty, and you have something to connect it to. The more things you have to connect to people, and I'm saying this, so everybody, don't kick me when y'all don't see me posting as much. Just send me a DM and just remind me, hey, remember you talked about such and such. I'm working on it. I've gotten better at it. I've gotten a lot better. But sometimes it's just time. Sometimes it be a situation of a female phone and storage. I have so much stuff that I have not posted, and editing, and I hate editing with all my heart, but I can do it.
So you got some Throwback Thursdays to
Yeah, I can do that, because I honestly have some songs that I don't think people knew I did, or in my opinion, they came out before people knew me, so they didn't catch the way they wanted to. So I actually would like to. I have spoken to Dwayne Dress about it a bit about that. I would like to go over some songs, because it's like
bring them back.
yeah, but not only that, the fact that I think vocally I'm a lot stronger than I was back then, so I feel like I could bring something else. But you see artists like Taylor Swift and stuff doing over whole albums. Why can't I do over a song? And even Cartel coming out now, he
remastering his album.
he doing exactly right. So music has no expiration. I got a shout out to my Quirkies family. On Thursdays we'll be beginning April. So hopefully the last Thursday in April we'll be starting back live and lit.
You know you're gonna be there. Can't miss that.
With a full band. So this will be year 3, and last year was even better because I asked some people to pass through. We had Shakil, we had Sam Tion, we had Ria Lane, we had Faith. Everybody came through. It became almost like a hub for people to come and hear soca music, and I love that because, especially for the season, some people that was their first time performing the song with like a live band, and that feel with a live band, you could do so much. You could pull up, and we just have a good time.
Yeah.
It was good. So if you don't know where Corky's is, if you know where Mojo's is, it's right across the street from that. Just walk across the road. But Corky's Cigar Lounge, Thursdays, look out for the last Thursday of April. And we'll be there until, the second week of July because the last 2 weeks, it's fat.
Yeah.
But we're definitely outside for couple of
That's awesome. So you become a music career to yourself. You realize?
Oh, well, I think it would have started from when I had, Groove Theory. My kind of unplugged show that I did.
Yes.
That was 2019 too. Yeah. See? So I just like that. No matter what forum I perform, whether it is if I don't hotel gigs, whatever, I always do my songs. I think I shock people because some songs the stripped down version is like when I sing Stush or Drip, especially Drip. I remember the owner of Corky, the first time I did it, he's like, that song? And I like those elements because I think sometimes a lot of people forget that us soca artists, you can sing. But I like playing with it too. I like showing that, yeah, you can change it up, you can start it off nice and easy, and then we go pump up, we can go. And when you have band members are just talented, the band has included Naldo, people like Drew. We had Darian Bailey pass through a night on keys. So it's always good, and I like when other musicians come in, like come and do a thing. It's be a jam, it's be a vibe, and I like that.
So you tell me some funny stories through the years with some
Oh,
fans
geez, alright.
when they see you out in public. How do you deal with that nowadays?
Be cool with people. I mean, that still takes me aback when somebody is gonna be like, I'm a huge fan, or like your work or whatever. I think it.
How about when they come and grab you and hug you?
Oh jeez.
Shanta!
I got a little PTSD. I got a little PTSD from one situation I had that yeah.
That was in the supermarket?
No. This was
Had another one?
no. This is the. I think we spoke about this already. This when the woman licked my face.
That was crazy.
Not talk about it. Wait. No, for
You
sure.
can see your face, so you can still feel it.
I am in like a bar way, right? But like
That is an invasion of space, though, like licking.
you asked me for a hug, but then you licked my face. And it was like, and like, but every time I tell this story, I just watch it. People must say this girl Shanta Princess tell bare lies, you know. And it's if it did not have witnesses, because I did a performance like the week after this with really I was up there. We were going into Mojo's after, and somebody was in there telling the story of my face being licked, and the people thought that the person was lying, and I walked through the door at the same time, and it was like, so somebody licked your face for true? And I was like, yes. It was a whole thing. That night I made my friend Ajani, shout out to Ajani, drive me back to my own neighborhood anytime so I could have go by one of my primary school friends and wash my face. And I mean, like, no, like, honestly, it's just
People, they can't be licking people.
it was weird because
they
you
can't be
know
licking faces, people. Come on.
the same thing, like
Come on, that's a
I've
little
had
bit.
some instances.
That's a little bit too far.
I know, honestly, sometimes and sometimes I don't know if the fellas is get it, because I know they got some women that are real forward,
But to lick. Ooh. And it was, did you mention that it was a female fan?
and an older woman too, she husband is a big hairback woman and it's like a little girl, and this is what had me confused about this whole situation.
Shanta, your music too sweet. Just thought you was honey or something, boy.
No. Oh goodness Lord. Soca here? Soca.
Yes. The power of soca.
Is yeah.
So we can see what Shanta could do this year with her fans and with her music.
What I want the fans to do is just come out.
Mm-hmm.
Just come out. Brace yourself for new things. When they can be like, yeah. And I'm still through all of these songs repping for the girls. Okay?
There we go.
Girls. I got y'all covered. But we could be road ready. We could be lovers ready. Because there's one song that actually the song with the Pink Pen Project is very, oh god, I don't want to get emotional about it. It's very close to my heart.
Personal one.
Yeah. It is. I find lately, the past couple years, I've been writing a lot of songs about my love for the love in general, but love for music. All of my songs have a double meaning. It could be for a person, it could just whatever, but this song in particular I wrote after my grandmother passed. And yeah. And it's taken a while for me to even have the courage to bring it to the forefront, because I don't want people to think it's a sad song, because it generally is my love letter to them, because I wasn't able to say goodbye in the way I wanted to say goodbye.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And at the same time, I don't, my mom and them don't know this, but the first time my family didn't know I could sing, but my grandparents from my mom's side are Vincentian. They knew I could sing because they were farmers, and I would sometimes go with my granddad or whatever and stuff, and I would somehow feel comfortable enough to sing around him. And same thing for my granny. She called me dumpling because of my cheeks. And I just kind of transferred just the way how I love them, and the way how they let me love music around them without really sharing it with other people. And my love for the music and the journey and everything that it has done, because I would say music has done so much in my life. It's taken me places and let me see things and have experiences that I probably would not have had if I was deterred from doing music. Honestly, I feel very blessed every time I get to do what I love to do. I feel very blessed every time I get booking. I feel very blessed every time somebody sing a lyric. That moment, I think every artist goes through that. That first time people sing bad lyrics to me, I cry bad. Bad. I barely make it off the stage before I start to like bawl out. Cause it happened one outside of Barbados, and then I came home and I had the same reaction. And even to this day, you gotta be real with it. Consistency, I always try to be consistent. And sometimes you might get a hit, sometimes you don't. But I just want to give good music all the time. And I appreciate those that appreciate my music and the growth. And I always feel good where a song from this year, Stushy's gonna be 10 years old. It's 10 years old. Its birthday was the other day. Thanks Facebook memories for that. And it shocked me. I was like, are you doing this that long? Like, for real?
A decade.
Well, longer than that, because I started as a backup when I was 17. So I've always been there and in the industry, and seeing, like I said, having experiences, like seeing people like Tion go from Typhoon to what she is now, or seeing other artists that started in other genres and then got into soca. It's real beautiful. Everybody has a story, and everybody has a way of telling their stories. I get so excited hearing these stories. And then what else you could do but not love it, because soca is a song you would sing a breakup song, we party to it. Real talk, we gonna have a good time. But I am excited again. I can't wait to see what everybody's gonna bring, and there's gonna be a lot more happening, because now that I go out of this box and I ain't standing in this box no more, what we gonna do is have a lot of fun. A lot of fun, and experimenting, I feel, makes everything better. everything better.
Shan, thank you for your time.
Thanks for having me.